Hi, welcome welcome back to Lena, my name, Luna the Moon, Lena Luna's channel. So today's reading is for Han. Han is asking for their 2021st, and once again, disclaimer that I am not a professional reader and tarot reading is my hobby, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm trying my best, so I hope you can be nice and enjoy the reading. Okay, so let's get into the reading. The tarot card that I have drawn for you. Okay, that's interesting. Because just now I actually shuffled twice. Like, I already drawn the card one time, and that time I kinda just like everything fell apart because I am distracted. Sorry. So I decided to do one more time, but that time one of the cards that fell through was the death card as well. So that's interesting because it's like, yes, you are meant to pick me. So okay, let's talk about the death card. The death card is a major arcana. So usually a major arcana talks about something that's like life-changing, and it's not necessarily bad, even though it did say that it's death and it looks so creepy and everything. But like, look, there's a smile. It's like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily means harm. Like death, it's something that's that will be there, and it's not all bad. It's like something that is just natural, and like, yeah, it just means like a big change that will be coming up, something that's, I think, like maybe 180, I don't know, but like it's just like a very big change. And like death, you know, rebirth, like maybe a start of something new, a start of something new, you know. And then yeah, basically that's it for the service meeting. And then let's talk about the image, the visual of this card. The color's pretty like ominous. Is that the English word? English is hard. Okay, it's not. It is. Oh, you know, whatever. I can't English today. But basically, honestly, although it does look a little like, it's not the brightest colors, but at the same time, it's not scary. It's just like all these trees are like dead, like dry and dead, and then there's this Grim Reaper kind of this thing. I don't know what this is called, but this skeleton actually doesn't look threatening at all. So I would say that although it's a very big change, but it's not like a life-threatening thing. It's not, as I said, it's not a bad thing. Like, I don't really get a bad vibe from it. It's just not a very bright thing. So yeah, let's look into a divinatory meaning, because from this I don't actually have too much to talk about in terms of visuals. The death card. Where is death? So something about death is that, like, something additional that I would like to talk about is, like, a lot of people fear death, just like how a lot of people fear change, but it's not necessarily because of like, of course some people might be scared of dying, but to me, I feel like a lot of people, what people are scared of, except for like the ending of something, they're scared of the unknown, like what will happen after the change. So I feel like what should happen is, like, you should embrace the change, embrace that this is happening, and like, because your life is ever changing, and like if there's no suddenly like sometimes there is just something that's just like bam, and then forces you to change. It's not a very comfortable thing for you to do, but it is very necessary for your growth. So what is important is to maintain a positive mindset and just embrace it, and just embrace that, like, this is what happens in life. Yes, it is natural to be sad for a bit, but don't linger for too long and let that, like, just stops you, and like for you to like just remain at that spot, then you won't grow. But like if you embrace it and truly like look at the bright side and everything, and understands the importance that it can like help you, the importance of it to help you grow, then like anything, even if it's like a very, very shitty situation, you can grow and be a stronger person and things like that. I really hope that makes sense. Okay, so the death card. If the fool knew that death followed the hangman, he might not have the courage to live his belief so fully. But the truth is, this kind of death is not as scary as he thought. It feels natural, a fitting outcome to leave behind all that he wasn't, to embrace all that he is. That caterpillar to butterfly metaphor makes a lot of sense to him now. He truly was dissolved into nothingness in order to be reformed into something more authentic and more alive than before. The layers of identity placed on him by society, family, and his own fear have been peeled off, and he feels, for the first time in a long time, actually free. The divinatory meaning is that events have worked together to create the need for change, a type of change that is organic, natural outcome, an ending to a stagnant and unhealthy situation. Change is usually scary. Humans prefer the known to the unknown and loss. And even if it clears a way for theoretically better things, it's still loss, and it hurts. Advice is that change is coming and it is necessary. Don't try to stop it. That means acknowledging grief and taking the time to mourn. To not do so only delays the process and the eventual rebirth. Yeah, so basically what I said just now, I think, like, embrace it. It's okay to be sad, but like, so acknowledge it, be sad about it, embrace it, and that can allow the growth, which is the rebirth. So rebirth. So basically, die is a change, be sad, and then you can grow. So that's that. And then let's move on to the oracle card. Luck is on your side. Look, actually the color is kind of matching. That's kind of cooler. It's kind of like reddish purple vibe. I don't know what that means. Maybe you can look into that. But, well, of course, it's kind of like reddish base, so maybe something romantic can be involved. So maybe someone, like, although I'm not sure about this, but what popped up is that maybe someone that you love will be there for you to go through it, maybe. Or even if it's not someone you love that's physically there, your spirit guides are there to look over you. Ta-da! Okay, let's look at the definition of this. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put on a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart. Look, restart. It's rebirth. How cool. Restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful, you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically, by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of a gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. The attune to the moon is that counter a blessing. Literally, write them down and say them out loud. Additional meaning for this card is that you need to laugh more. There is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice through like Facebook or journals or blogs. The teaching of this card is that Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and a great cosmic quest. It's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all these, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manners of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Yeah, so basically what I would sum up this reading by is your 2021 seems like a year of change and growth, but it's not necessarily all the bad things, because like by the end, when you finally get through all these and like, you know, like the change, sad, grow, and then like it's something that will be really great and luck is on your side and things like that. So I think this is kind of like, this card is like the start of something and this is the end. So like, don't be pessimistic about it, don't be disappointed, because as I said, change is always there, but this seems like even more so of a year for a change and growth. But yeah, that's the end of the reading. I hope that resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Please communicate with me about your thoughts. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want to, and share with your friends if you enjoy my readings and think that other people can possibly look into me as well. That was shameless of me, but yeah, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the future. Bye-bye.